Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Kristen Hess. Welcome to Math 2001 Statistics. To get started, here's the Start Here button. So definitely start here. It talks to you about where the textbook is, our book, how to get the book, and so forth and so forth. Note that if you need 14 days to get the funds to purchase the e-text, this explains how to do that. You can buy it from the bookstore, or you can buy it directly from MyStatLab, but you have to access it through the ULearn course. So once you've gotten those materials set up, that's where all your homework, lecture videos, PowerPoints, everything is. Then you're going to go to the syllabus. So in the syllabus, it's going to remind you that you've got to get the MyStatLab. It's got my information, my email, my office hours, the Zoom link for my office hours, how to learn, and I have a video about how to take notes. This is an online class, therefore it's open note, open book. And so you want to make sure that you take good notes that are organized and that you can access quickly when you're under a time pressured exam situation. And so I highly, highly recommend that you set up your notebook first thing so that you are ready to take some good notes. All right, once you've set up your notebook, please print out the syllabus. It has a schedule with when assignments are due. Discussion board posts, you need to get your first post in by Thursday, and you need to reply by Sunday. Everything else is due on Sunday. So please print off the syllabus so that you have those due dates there. It might be helpful to just have it by your computer and cross things off as you go. And we have included the first week's reading just in case, but I highly, highly recommend you just get that free 14-day access right away. Because if you go to the Pearson's MyLab links, when you click on it, it'll pull up a whole bunch of options. And so I'm going to show you some of the options that we have. So once you click on it, it pulls up several links. The only one that I think you really need is I'd go to the course home, the MyLab and Mastering course home. When you go there, it'll pull up the whole course and it'll give you access to everything that you need to be successful. So you have the assignments. So this is where your chapter assignments are due. This is all of your homework. You have a study plan. This is optional, ungraded extra practice. It targets to how you did on other things. So if you do the homework and you have some problems that you spend a lot of time on or you miss, it will give you some ideas on where to start. The MyLab Statistics Gradebook is how you can review your homework once you've completed it. When you click on review, you can see what went well and what didn't go well and where you got things right and where you got things wrong so that you can go back and try it again. While you're doing the homework, if you click on Get More Help, it can take you straight to the textbook. StatCrunch, which is a tool that's helpful. It asks my instructor. There might be a video. View an example is my favorite because it shows you the same problem with different numbers. And so you can see how to do that. And another one that is really helpful is this multimedia library. If you click on the multimedia library, you can pick the chapter that we're on. And if you have a specific section, or you can do all the sections, if you select all and find now, you can get some interactive learning tools, some prep videos, some interactive textbook, some lecture videos. If you want to use the PowerPoints to help guide your reading and studying, and then some videos. So the key things that you are going to want from here are the assignments, the gradebook to review, and the multimedia library. Once you have Pearson set up, go to the week 1 folder. And so this first week, this is everything we're learning. We're learning about populations and samples and parameters and statistics, qualitative versus quantitative, descriptive and inferential statistics, levels of measurement, observational studies versus experiments, random numbers and how to generate random numbers, sampling techniques, and experimental design. You may consider using these as key things to guide your notes, as in from the syllabus when you saw that video about how to take notes and set up your binder at the end of my intro. If you use those key bullets to guide your notes, it's, write down what you know, say population, define it, give it an example, sample, define it, give an example, and then what's the difference between the two? And so you have this intro exam. It's not really an exam. So we've got this intro exam. It just needs to be done by Sunday. Your reading for this first week is chapter 1. This will take you directly to MyLab stats and Pearson's. And then we've got some videos here to help you with some of these key concepts. Here's the PowerPoints. We've got a week 1 discussion. So you need to post your first post by Thursday and then reply to 2 people by Sunday. And then there's a discussion forum where you can ask any question on the homework. And then here's your homework for the week. So when you do that homework, the homework's not too bad during this first week. In fact, for week 1, there's only 2 questions. Multiple choice, what's the relationship between a sample and a population? And why is a sample used more often than a population? And so for this one, just 2 questions. If you want to go straight to the textbook, you can click on the textbook button. And that's all the options for this first one, but there are all those other resources in here. So everything needs to be done by Sunday night. I do want to pull up the syllabus and just point out a couple of things to help you be successful this week. So this week, again, so we've got essentially 3 assignments. We've got the questions, the intro quiz, and the discussion. And I would mark your calendar and go through the syllabus and mark all the key due dates so you don't fall behind. So on the last page of the syllabus, you see the schedule. And so I've got discussions marked in yellow. They're always due on Thursdays. And then you have the MyStat homework for week 1, chapter 1. And then you've got the intro exam quiz. And so that's what you need to have done this week by the end of the week. The other thing I wanted to point out is, so the discussions and quizzes are 10% of your grade. The homework is 30% and the exams are 60%. Questions from the exams are gonna, if you are okay with the homework and the discussions and the quizzes, the exams should follow from there. But again, if you take good notes, maybe even print off your homework and write on it, then you'll have those as good resources to help you. Here's the rubric for how the discussions are graded. If you post by Thursday, then you get 10 points for just posting by Thursday. If your post follows the instructions, then you get 50 points for that. And if you reply to 2 classmates, you get 40 points for that. So that's how that is going to be graded. Let me know if you have any questions. We've got a couple discussion forums you can post in if you want to ask questions that are general. We've got questions in general about the class. And so if you have general class questions or due dates or whatever, you can click on create a thread and ask those questions. If you have homework questions, we have a homework discussion board where you can ask those questions. These aren't graded, but they're just here as a way to communicate so that if you ask questions, other people can know those answers. So thank you so much, and I look forward to working with you this semester.